guys, so I'm here with Geoff Swain. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Good to see you.
Trick shot artist, been doing it 16 years, so can we call you a veteran?
Yes, you probably can call me a veteran, to be fair.
Maybe.
Legend.
Probably,
yeah.
So we've got a few questions for you.
Yeah.
So, do you remember what the trick was that you first learned that you thought, I know what, I can make a living out of this?
Make a living out of it was probably the World Championships, really, and I was quite new to it. But I went into the second World Championships.
And where was that held?
And that was at Hanbury Manor.
Okay.
We had the first one at Celtic Manor, and I was very fresh to it and quite nervous. And then I did it again the following year, and I introduced the moving ball stuff. And it was pretty much there was a lot that was very different to what other people were doing at the time. Everyone was pretty similar with what they were doing. And I introduced the moving ball stuff, and I did a shot where a guy chipped to me. As it came over, we hit it. It was completely fresh, and I thought, this has got something completely different to what other guys are doing. And I thought we can work with this, and we can perhaps make a bit of a living out of this, and have some fun at the same time, really. And that's the idea of it for me. It wasn't a serious thing. I was teaching at the time, and it was a bit of a laugh. And it just, you do the basics like you still see out there now, and then you sort of try and move it on and try and reinvent new stuff. And the moving ball stuff for me was pretty much my thing. Yeah, it was.
So who was your trick shot inspiration then? Who did you follow and see? I know what this guy's doing.
No, it was a guy called Noel Hunt.
Okay.
Noel, I saw a few times. He actually opened up the Ryder Cup at the Belfry, and was old school guy, lovely guy, very funny.
Was he PGA?
Yeah, he was PGA. He actually played on the tour for many years, and he struggled with his putting and lost it a little bit. That's where all that stuff comes from. That you can't play golf and putt. And he was very good at it, and more importantly for me, I think, to listen to how he interacted with the crowd, because the shots are one thing, but you have to hold the crowd.
It's the patter,
it is,
the banter,
and that's half of the show, really. And if you can, I try and hit 3 different areas with it. If people can walk away being impressed with the shots that you're hitting, that's different. If people can walk away being educated. And also think, I understand how that works now. I can perhaps take it to the range and have a go at that, and then primarily you can have a laugh. So if you do ball striking for the good golfers, you're educational, and you can have a laugh. So for non-golfers to enjoy it as well. If you hit those 3 areas, then you're done. And it's a job well done, I think.
What is your favourite trick to perform?
The favourite one is I like interaction with the people there. So I like the chip and drive. Still, I get someone up to come and chip with it. Chip and drive. I like the tall tees, which is the oldest trick in the book. But people still think that it's one of the easiest and they can do it.
It's often the way, isn't it? Because it looks so easy.
Yeah, that's right. So people think so. Then you get the better golfer out, and everyone thinks, well, they can get it.
And they never do.
Yeah, they never do. I like doing. There's a moving ball sketch that I do, which I quite enjoy. But I like the interaction with the crowd more than anything.
Bringing them out.
Yeah, and having a go with them, and having fun with them, and that's the most enjoyment I have with it. If they're enjoying it, then that's perfect.
So next question: if there was one trick that you do in your show, is there anything that you think that golfers could actually learn that might help them shoot better scores?
Yeah, I think a golf ball works in exactly the same way as any other ball. It spins, and that's the reason why it goes left to right, right to left, and there's a reason why that you're doing that. And if you can relate it to something like tennis or table tennis, which perhaps most people have played, and they understand why a ball does left and right and why it sort of comes back, and then you can understand and you can improve your golf quite quickly. And if you understand that, then you can put that into a golf swing without having to get too technical. So you can stand in many different ways. As long as you're attacking the ball from the right angle, then you've got a good chance of hitting it. If you understand that. If you understand it, you've got to understand it. High, low shots. If you understand how it all works, then you can put it into your golf, and you don't have to go down the lines of being too technical, really, and all that sort of stuff. Exactly that. And you know, if you're on a golf course and you're thinking of 3 or 4 things within your swing, and you've had a lesson, then you've got. So, go out there and enjoy the golf, the game of golf, because you never mean to hit a bad shot, and if you're consistently doing something wrong, then that's the time to kind of have a lesson of someone to play. But if you're doing, if you don't, a lot of people don't get a chance to play. So if you're inconsistent, you don't get a chance to play. So you've just got to, enjoy it, bear with it. We don't mean to hit a bad shot and roll
Get out there and do it. Is there any trick that you nail in practice that you haven't quite had the confidence to bring to the show yet?
No, I mean there's still a few that I like throwing out there that I hit and miss. You know, I put a ball in someone's pocket and I flick it out and hit it.
Okay.
That's hit and miss. The two balls, I put two balls on top of each other and hit the bottom one. As that comes out, try and hit it out of the air. That's hit and miss, but that's all part of it. You know, it gets my juices going. And if you miss it a couple of times, then you get it. Then you probably get the biggest round of applause in the day because people realise that it's perhaps not as easy as you make it look. And there's still a few shots out there but that keeps the juices flowing. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it keeps the adrenaline flowing for you as much as everybody else.
For sure. But the show's changed for me now, where I like to get stuck into them.
Yeah.
So I'll go into the crowd and sort of say, right, what's your bounce shot? If you had a bounce shot, what's your bounce shot? So you've got a trick for everything that comes out.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I just set up 2 racks of balls now and
see what happens.
And work with it. See what happens.
Good. That makes it fresh, doesn't it?
It does. And rather than having it all set up and you know what you're going to do, you know, with all the best will in the world, you know, if you're doing them on a daily basis, you can't be doing that. So you get stuck in and you're getting something different out all the time. Yeah.
Okay, last question. Where can the guys down the lens, where can they find out more about Geoff Swain?
Oh, just whack to the website. Just type in Geoff Swain in Google and go to the website. I do a lot of, it's changed for me now. I've been doing it a long time, so I'm lucky enough that I get employed to do sort of Q&As with the players and do clinics with the players, which is fantastic because clinics with the players, they're very standoffish at times. So I get employed to go and MC that, and then I'll throw in a few trick shots, and then I'll get stuck into the crowd, and then we'll do a Q&A with the players afterwards. That's where it's at for me now. Still doing the shows, but it's, we've been doing it for 16 years now, and trick shot golf has been seen over here for that period of time. And there's a few of us doing it, so you just got to move it forward. And I love the game, and I'm interviewing players that I've watched on TV, and I want to be asking them questions from a selfish point of view. And generally, because I've not been involved at that level of golf, I'm asking the questions that
they don't always get asked.
Yeah, they don't always get asked, and also it's the people that are standing there listening. They probably want to ask, and then we just throw it open. So that's a really enjoyable part at the moment. I thoroughly enjoy that.
Okay, right. Last thing before we go. With a wedge and a ball, is there a trick shot you can teach me right now?
I mean, how are you?
I can keep the ball up. That's fine.
Okay, so you're okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
You're okay with that. I mean, the sort of the next thing from that really, trick shot wise, is what you're going to do with that. You've got to dispatch that. Really. Okay. And the idea is that if you can sort of throw it up. And then you can take it out with a driver. Okay. Then that's a trick shot. That's a trick shot. Yeah. So get your driver out. Get your driver out.
I'm gonna get out the way.
Take out.
Give me a little one.
I'm gonna get out of the way. I don't know about anything else.
Take that. Take the one.
I know we used to grapple blue.
Oh, they're old school, aren't they?
Yeah.
Grapple blue for the old. Oh, take that one out.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
So the idea is that what you have to do. The idea is that
hang on,
you're flicking it up with. So you're right-handed, okay?
Yeah, I don't want to kill him. No, I'm left-handed.
You're left-handed.
Yeah.
So you'll be flicking it up with the left hand.
Yeah.
And then you have to sort of flick it out.
Yeah.
And then
you're hitting it one-handed.
You want to be trying to hit it two-handed.
Yeah. So I want to get rid of that club at the same.
Yeah. At the same time.
Okay. Right. I'm just going to.
I'd wait for
let Emma to play her shot.
That's it. Okay. That's it. But the ball, you want to make sure that the ball goes out.
Yeah, it goes away from it.
Because that gives you the room between that. If you don't, you hit the shaft.
Yeah.
You hit the shaft.
Everyone watching. Good.
With everyone watching.
That is a great shot.
Really good shot. I think you take no of the course.
So let's just go. Let me move this bag out of the way for you.
I was going to say you could remove everything at that point.
At the end of the shot. Okay, I'm going to have a practice at the throw first.
That's it. That's a good shout.
Right.
Take one.
Here we go. I'm going to have 2 goes at it. So just short of it.
Not far away. That wasn't far away. I'm getting the impression that he's tried this before.
Not tried this.
All week he's been having a go.
Okay, so move bit further.
Yeah.
Good.
You went over
I hit it. Took another ball out. Brilliant. I've ruined his show now. So Geoff, thanks very much for your time.
Okay guys, thanks for sticking around to this point. If you haven't subscribed, then you won't be in KO 10K.
Yeah, so we're going to be giving away prizes at various intervals between where we are now and 10,000 subscribers.
So if you haven't done it, get on it now.